Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece, but we react to everything: action, horror, comedy, thriller, slice of life, rom-com, deep, dark, and bizarre animes as well. And sometimes we like to watch some mysterious detective animes. And that's what we are watching today. We are watching Yukoku no Moriarty, or Moriarty the Patriot. We are on season 1, we are on episode 10, and guess what? We got introduced to Sherlock, we got introduced to Watson, two of my favorite characters, fictional characters, because they're amazing. And just so you know, one is incomplete. Well, is that am I saying it right? I think what I'm trying to say is Sherlock is incomplete without Watson. One is incomplete without the other. That's what I was trying to say. And yes, Watson, Dr. H. Watson, he is well, he's an army veteran and he's a medic, and we saw that how kind and considerate and how friendly he is in this anime. It's not true for all other characters, like in the movies or in like in the movies, for example. Dr. Watson is very uh, how do you say, straightforward. He's kind regardless of where he is, but he is very firm, very straight, and we have Mary with him as well. Here we don't have anybody at the moment, but I'm assuming we'll get to that as we progress into the seasons. And if you don't know who Mary is, I really recommend you watch Sherlock, either the movies or the TV show. But any case, the Sherlock here is new as well. He has a different personality than the one that we already know, and he's yet still the same Sherlock. He likes to figure out mysteries by himself. He doesn't want anything handed out to him on a platter, and he actually did pass the test of Moriarty, because Moriarty was testing him on how far he's willing to go. Is he willing to kill? Is he willing to do some sacrifices and lots of other stuff? Because we know Sherlock was framed in the last episode. Hello, hello, and then well, he disproved it. He proved that he was not guilty. And if you want to check out the reaction to that episode and all the other animes that I've been watching, there's a link in the description for the playlist, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. So, episode 10, we have a new act. It's called The Two Detectives. I'm assuming that we are now playing a head to head game of like Moriarty versus Sherlock, because one tries to outwit the other. Either that, or because like I don't see any other person coming as close to Sherlock's intelligence than Moriarty. So it's either that or we're getting introduced to Sherlock's brother, but we'll find out. Let's get started with Yukoku no Moriarty, episode 10. Hmm. Seems like it's from the last episode. What? Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah, Sherlock to shoot him. Fred just casually watching. Yeah, we know he doesn't shoot him. Huh? What? What? That's not true. Of course, that's not true. Sherlock didn't kill him. We saw that. You know what, though? I like the fact that we are seeing Sherlock and Watson, but I don't want this show to be revolving around Sherlock, because you get right that this is Moriarty. And we've got a lot of introduction to who Moriarty is and what his plans are and what his thought process is and what his philosophy is and how he wants to implement that. He's about to do some catastrophic changes by going after the nobles in the way where there will be more crime. What are his reasons? We don't know anything. So as much as love to see Sherlock and Watson, I would also love to see more of Moriarty. Right? That's just me, but hey, we'll find out.
トレッパー伯爵殺害の真犯人を捕らえたのがシャーロックだと新聞が書き立てたことで彼は一躍探偵として名を上げた。それ以来ここベーカーストリート221か
Hmm.
ら多く
I
の
don't
被
think
害
he
者が出て
likes
彼らが持ち込
boring
んだ
cases.
シャーロックは次々と解決していった。だが 偵としての名声を得ていく一方で、シャーロックは沈んだ顔で考え込む時が多くなってい
Yep,
た。
because there's no fun in these cases.
つまんねえ。なんでこんなことになっちまったんだ。君が求める謎がひっきりなしに向こうからやってくるんだ。文句を言うことはないと思うが。俺が求めてるのはこんなしょうもない謎じゃない。
Yep,
しょうもないって。
Bainal.
もっと大きな謎を解きたいんだ。俺を現場に残し、ドレッバー殺しの謎を解かせようとしたやつ。
Wow. You have no leads on that?
あの大方と呼ばれていた事件の黒幕。俺はそいつの正体と目的を明らかにしたい。シャーロック、しばらく一人にしてくれ。分かった。
ご活躍の噂を聞いておりますよ、レストレード警部。おっと、今はじっとしておいてください。
It's not him. He's a good detective, but he's no Sherlock. Oh, Sherlock smokes as well. Are we in his mind palace?
ノアティック号での一件にはエンダースを跳ねた黒幕がいた。そしてドレッバー殺しの犯人ホープには周到な犯罪計画を授けたやつが。
Right, right. What's our lead? And of course, if you don't know, when Sherlock's thinking, he thinks while he plays violin. Really good at that.
シャーロック・ホームズ、あんたのことは聞いてたぜ。私と一つ取引しないか。もしお前が私の提案を飲んでくれたら、いいことを教えてやる。ドレッバー殺しを1から10まで企て、私を実行にまで導いてくれたあのお方のことをな。
I don't think Fred would have let that happen anyway. But
あのお方はあんたを高く買ってるぞ。現場に名を残させ事件を解決できるか試させることになる。ああ、そうとも。あのお方は本当にすごい。言われた通りの時間にドレッバーの屋敷に行くと、まるで魔法のように扉が開き、邪魔者は誰一人いなかったんだ。まさに犯罪の天才だよ。
そんな奴が俺を試したがっていた。一体何の目的で。
oh,
あの時もし
nah, that's not like you. You don't have to worry about the past. Oh, what?
もしあの時俺が
Well, I hope there's nobody there. What?
僕にもわかりません。突然銃声が
She's gaming. She came with like fan.
さっきのは君の仕業か。どうしたみんな無事か。
Wow, you were just downstairs?
ホームズ、お前が撃ったのか。ああ、お前を呼ぶためにな。
Hmm?
非番の時のこの時間、お前が近くのバーバーで散髪しているのを知っていたが。
Wow.
だったら普通に呼びに来い。レストここ最近で貴族絡みの死亡事件があったのを知る。貴族
Alright, there you go. We have a lead.
いいから何かないの。
Alright, let's pause a little bit because I wanna talk about what's happening here. Essentially, Sherlock is bored. And we have seen it happening so much times that people who are blessed with these abilities, they get bored easily. Because, like, look at it this way, right? Have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen? I know it's a strange example, but hey, um, Gojo is essentially the best sorcerer out there at this point in time, anyway, right? He's the best, and there's one saying in that say where strength comes with loneliness. Now, in that particular anime, that's more so about physical and cursed energy sort of strength that we are talking about. Here we are talking about the intelligence, so kind of sort of mental strength, right? So what's happening here is people who are extremely like they've reached that level, if there's nothing that they can look out for, it just seems like there's not much point in doing what they're doing, right? Now, considering Sherlock, he's not the type of guy to dwell on past and do all this stupid stuff, like let's say thinking about all sort of weird stuff in his head. You know what I'm getting at, right? But it's like this. It's also the fact that there is something out there that he can look out for, that he can go out and do something about. It's just the fact that he's right now unable to do anything about it, right? There was a guy who was the killer. He was the murderer over there, and he might have just gotten caught by the police, but still, uh, it's not him who did all the part. It's somebody else who did the thinking for them and organized this elaborate crime, right? That was Moriarty. We know that, and Sherlock doesn't know that. Sherlock probably has a faint idea, or I don't think he has yet put these pieces together that might lead to Moriarty, or he's even considering him to be a suspect because, hey, he was just a noble on a ship that a lot of nobles were on. So, telling you, nothing like that. He's not thought of that anyway, but he still has it like with a very low probability that Moriarty might be behind all of these things. In any case, when the murderer asked Sherlock to shoot him, he did not do that, which was to say that, oh, I'll solve the stuff myself. So going through the entire plot or the episode or whatever happened in the past throughout that mystery, I think Sherlock is looking for leads, and so far he's not been able to look for any lead. At least that's what we think. And I'm thinking, well, because he's asking for the deaths of nobles, he's going as far back as the ship because that's when the actual trouble started, right? And that's when this somebody wanted to test him. So I think he's right to assume the correct timeline, get at that timeline, and then we'll take it from there because we'll see what's happened. But he knows that there's nothing that he missed in the last crime. Isn't that fantastic, right? So somebody organized a perfect crime that in no way ties them back unless somebody like, let's say, Fred gets captured, which is not happening. And even if Fred gets captured, I don't think he is the one to talk or say anything or speak ill about Moriarty, and he will be out within a short amount of time. That's what I'm thinking. So Moriarty is literally a genius. So, guys, I think this is going to be amazing. So let's find out what Sherlock says.
どんなに薄いかもさ今はそれに進めるしかねえ
Right?
そういう
Right?
の両国の湖畔でレドシャー子爵が亡くなったと聞いた詳しく話すけど確か夜中に散歩に行くと書き置きを残して館を抜け出しその
Okay.
まま近くの湖畔で倒れたとか持病もあったし事件性もなかったから病死と診断されたはずだこんなことを聞いてどうするつもりだ行って調べるんだよ
Yep.
調べるって何を
Seek out your own truth.
その死が殺人かどうかよ
なんだと
Assuming that's happened a long time back, do you think he'll find any evidence over there? Because like those scenes gets cleared anyway, right? Look at Watson and Lestrade just accompanying him, knowing nothing. Wow, ancient England is still pretty advanced. It's not ancient. Right, I think they got the
ロシ
permission.
ア子爵の死についてもう一度洗い直してみたいなんて新事実でも出たのかと勘ぐられたぞ
ここか
Wow. That's a huge mansion.
屋敷を抜け出して散歩に出たシャクは死体で発見されたのが
Can't
わかり
believe
ます。
what that belongs to one person.
確か目立つ多くの木の根元に。
死体が見つかってからもう数日が経っている。今さら手がかりは残ってないんじゃないのか。
うっせえ、黙って。ロンドン行きの列車が3番ホームから間もなく発車いたします。ご利用のお客様はお早くお乗りください。くそ、よく組んだりまで来たって。
He's gonna meet Moriarty for this.
ただの拍子でマジで空振りじゃねえか。
Come on. Let's come head to head.
今回はお前の見込み違いだ。
Don't piss him off.
後で食堂車で一杯やろう。
わかりました。では後ほど。
ったく、何が漁師だよ。殺されとけよマジで。
シャーロック、子供じゃないんだから思い通りの結果にならなかったからといってそうイライラするのはよせ。
くそ、間違え。ジョン、あっち。
吸いすぎだぞ。何事もやりすぎは健康に良くない。もうやめておけ。
ほっとけよ。さっさと出せよ。持ってんだろ。なんだその言い方は。物の頼み方も知らないのか。
Alright.
たくマジ使えねえんだよお前は。
使えないって。
そう思うさ。俺がこんなにイラついてんのはお前にも責任があんだぞ。どういうことだ。
Because you stopped him.
なんで俺が。
Ah, come on.
もしかしてホークを追い詰めた時か。
そうだよ。
もしあの時僕が止めてなければ撃ってたとでも言うのか。
Like I said, they are incomplete without each other.
そうすりゃシャーロック。ちょっとあいつもそれを望んでただろうが。あそこであいつをやっていればでかい謎に一歩近づけてたんだ。
心底失望した。お前がそんなに怖いやつだったって。
あ、
人殺しになりたければ勝手になれ。大好きな謎でも何でも追いかけていればいい。一人だ。
Alright, way to stand up to him.
あいつ。
ロンドン行きお急ぎください。間もなくの発車です。
Oh, is that to say that Watson is the other detective? Not gonna let you in.
しょうがねえ。飯でも食うか。
Ah,
お客様、こちらの席に。
ああ。ジョンのやつ。たくおめえだよ。マジでねえわ。悪い、席を変える。
お客様。
yep, I thought so.
よ、先生。
Nice. We knew that. We knew. Come on. I think it's not Moriarty who's the second detective. That's what I think. But at this moment, anyway. But I think he's referring to John. That's what the two detectives are, because they together make something. There's not one Sherlock does anything. But anyway, I kind of thought that he's gonna come face to face with Moriarty, and because he is somebody who understands all this stuff, like you saw them battling each other, right, in the previous episode on the ship. Um, he might be the one person who also understands what Sherlock is going through. The difference is Moriarty has something that he wants to do, whereas Sherlock doesn't have a profound, big path that he wants to go out and do something for. He has a sort of job that he's picked for himself, and that depends on anything that shows up. Whereas Moriarty is doing something that he wants to do, achieve, or let's say achieve, yeah, throughout like a whole time. So he's got to work for it. If that's what you wanna say. That's interesting, right? Somebody like I wonder if Sherlock will ever find something like that, because essentially what Sherlock is doing is helping people, but he gets a kick out of it because he's also wants to solve these mysteries. But uh, I'm just thinking, is there something that Sherlock can do, just like what Moriarty is planning to do? It's just it's always the bad guys that have some plans, isn't it? The good guys are nothing, just living.
先生奇遇だな。シャーロック・ホームズ、なぜここに。あなたは確かノアティック号でご一緒した。
Oh, look at him, so calm.
ドレッバー伯爵が殺害された事件を解決されたんでしたね。あれには参ったぜ。俺はレストレードの手柄にしてやるつもりだったんだが、どこのドイツが漏らしたのか分野に嗅ぎつけられちまって。いいではないですか。そのおかげで探偵としての名も上がり、依頼も増えたのでは。まあな。けど、うぞうむぞうのクソつまんねえ事件に興味はねえんだよ。
Definitely have any cases.
ホームズさん、すみませんが私たちはもう食事が終わったところで。デザートと食後はまだ来てねえだろ。こいつちょっとだけ話を聞いてくれよ。構いませんよ。私たちもちょうど退屈していたところです。実はある事件を調査しにヨークまで来たんだけど、それが全くの見込み違いでさ。それは残念でしたね。だろ？俺はまた一連の貴族絡みの事件の一つかと思ってたんだがな。一連の
Look at him acting.
俺はこの2つの事件には共通点があると考えている。エンダースもドレッバーもどちらも貴族で、事件の後、そいつらが生前犯していた悪行が暴かれ、スキャンダラスに喧伝された。そしてもう一つ、
Yeah,
どちらの事件も影で糸を引いている黒幕がいる。
sitting in front of you.
あまり際立った共通点とは言えませんね。母数がたった2つと少ないのも気になりますし、それにそもそも黒幕がいるというのはあなたの推測に過ぎないのでは。ごもっともだ。だが黒幕が実在する証として、俺はジェファーソン・ホープを通し、あいつの背後にいる人物からある提案を持ちかけられた。ホープを殺せ
I
ば
wonder if Moriarty knows this.
それは変わった取引ですね。俺はそれには応じずホープを殺しはしなかった。賢明な選択です。だがホープは逮捕された後、面会に行った俺にこっそり教えてくれたんだ。自分に殺人計画を授けてくれた黒幕の名前をよ。
That's a bluff. That's a bluff.
お前があのお方だったんだな。
Huh?
ウィリアム・ジェームズ・モリアーティ。
Nah, he didn't say that. Sherlock is bluffing. He didn't say that.
これはブラフか。ノアティック号で得た情報からホームズが兄さんのことを調べるのもたやすい。なぜなら貴族の指定で若くして大学の数学教授をやっている者などそうもいないからだ。そして僕たちは週刊後もホープの周囲には監視をつけていて、外部から誰も接触した者はいない。
Right, Lewis, don't spoil it for him.
僕がホームズに兄さんの名を告げる機会はなかったことを知っている。だがそれを根拠にホームズのブラフを否定すれば、僕たちが事件に関わっているのを認めることになる。
You're not thinking the same way.
やはりこいつ。消さねば。
Nope, don't do that.
なるほど。それは面白い主張ですね。ですが、やっていないことを証明するのは不可能です。そして、私がやったと証明するのは
Oh, what a line.
仕事では
I love it, yep.
冗談だよ。こいつはアリバの証明だもんな。
Nice.
だけど、
What a smart answer.
ってのがお前だったらいいなって思ったんだよ。 Catch me if you can,
Oh,
Mr. Holmes.
wow.
とでも申し上げれば、あなたの気はする。
Oh, so good. So good.
お前最高だわ。私の冗談がお気に召していただけたようですね。いやー、マジでお前とは気が合いそうだぜ。ホームズ。ああ、来たのか。ホームズ、こちらの方々はモリアーティ家の次男ウィリアムさんと養子の待ってルイスさんだろ。
Wow.
こいつどこまで使っている。
Yeah, when did he find this out?
私はスコットランドヤードのレストレードと申します。
あなたが大噂は金がね。
What?
どうした？
Don't tell me something happened to John. Wow.
鍵が。おい、ホームズ。
Oh shit, I was wrong. The second detective is Moriarty. Liam, okay. We are on first name basis already?
何を言っとるんだ。殺人事件は遊びじゃない。なるほど。それも面白いかもしれませんね。しかし、もう少し事件は複雑なようですよ。
What? What? Did you try to save him? Wow, what a way to end the episode. That is amazing. That got me hooked. That's a fabulous case, a fabulous act. That fabulous intro to an act. That is amazing. For the first, let's say 60% of the episode, we were like, oh, this is just a build-up. This is just a build-up. The last 40%, the moment Sherlock came into contact with Moriarty, it's just peaked exponentially. That is so cool. Catch me if you can, Mr. Holmes. Uh, it's it's just Lewis has Lewis is the same as us. He's an average human being. He does not comprehend the situation and the traps and the surroundings and the environment and the conversations the same way as Moriarty and Sherlock do. Because we kind of saw it coming. Sherlock was bluffing it there. But the way to answer that, I did not have anything in mind. Like, what would William say? It's like just how L confronted Kira, right? L confronted Light by saying, "Yeah, I'm L. What are you gonna do now? You can't kill me anymore." But that's about it. So that reminded me of that exact moment because, like, this is game over. I don't know what to respond to Sherlock's inquiry, like bluff, let's say. But man, the way he did it is so amazing. Eh, That's cool. Moriarty is amazing, and that's why the show's protagonist, or let's say the show is Yu Kokuno Moriarty and not Sherlock Holmes, because that's amazing. I love it. His thinking is just so too far ahead. And do you see when Sherlock mentioned that it would be amazing if you are the guy that I'm catching, because that would be interesting, and he loved it. You can see it in his eyes. He loved the idea because he knows that that would actually be a really interesting case. And then I don't know if what followed was a true conversation with words that say that they are false, but the intention behind them was, yeah, I am. This is me. Try and catch me if you can. And that just excited Sherlock Holmes. That's cured Sherlock's boredom all the way. That's amazing. I love this episode. I can't wait to see the new one. Anyway, let me know what you think about this episode in the comments. What do you think about Sherlock and Moriarty coming head to head? And what about Sherlock's bluff? Let me know all you think about that in the comments, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye.